कल कहा था, so this becomes the past tense. Talking about tomorrow, that becomes the future. So the person is talking from the past tense and referring to a time in future from the point of view of the past. So he said he would see his sister tomorrow. Similarly, we realized, let me type the sentence here. We realized, okay, give me a sentence, give you a sentence here. We realized it wouldn't be easy to find another. We realized it wouldn't be easy to find another accountant. So we realized it wouldn't be easy to find another accountant. Okay. Another sentence, they knew. Knew becomes in the past tense. They knew. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me type a sentence here. Some issue on the chat. I'm not able to see my message as well. I'm not sure if you can see my message on the chat. The sentence is, you can see it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
They knew there would be trouble unless the report was finished by the next day. So उनको पता था, पहले ही पता था in the past कि आगे चल के they would be in trouble, दिक्कत होगी, they will be in trouble if unless the report was finished by the next day. So these are sentences that you are talking to refer to a future time from the point of view of the past. Okay. You can similarly also use would to refer to an intention. So like, for example, he said he would always love her. He said he would always love her. It's talking about intention, right? They promised they would help. Just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Just need to put my laptop on charge. Okay. So yes, the sentence that I just made was, he said he would always love her. They promised they would always help. Okay. तो ये जो promise किया था, ये past में किया था with an intention from the, so used to refer to an intention from the point of view of the past. They promised in the past that they would help in the past. Okay. There was nobody left who was willing to do it. That's again a simple sentence. I asked him to move his car, but he said he wouldn't. Again, another sentence here. Okay. So these are sentences talking about intentions from the point of view of the past. Okay. We also obviously use would talking about indicating the consequence of an imagined event or situation. Okay. Conditional mood. So if anyone knows conditional sentences, like he would lose his job if he were identified. मतलब वो अपनी नौकरी खो देगा अगर पता चल गया कि उसने ये काम किया था, right? So we are talking about an imaginary situation. That's also when we use would. So in your free time, please practice these sentences that I just made and just typed on the chat. These are sentences when we use for would. Would is used as the also would is a modal verb that we use as the past tense of will, and in the various senses that we just discussed. The other we just discussed a while ago. Would you prefer a cup of tea? Would you like to have some snacks, etc.? So you are making a polite request, polite statement, etc. Okay. All right. So we still have some time. I'd like to complete the reading exercises with our learners who have joined the class for the first time. Okay. So let's start with Divya. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I can't see your chat.
No, that's okay. It's not about the chat. I'm going to share my screen with you all. Okay. So this is a reading exercise that I've done with all our learners who are a part of this session. So all the learners are done with their reading exercises. Some of them have done once, some have already completed twice. So since you all, you, Yash, then we have Alina, you've joined the class for the first time, and a couple of our other learners as well. So I'd like to complete the reading exercises with you all. Okay. This is just a basic reading exercise where you read a text that I'd ask you to, and I'll give you a feedback based on your reading. Okay. So are you able to see the text? If the text is too small, you have to double click
Yeah,
so that
it's too small, sir.
double click, it'll get enlarged. Double or
No.
single click.
Double tap on your screen, then it will become large.
The screen which I have shared, that's the one.
Yes, sir.
It's okay?
Mm.
Okay. I want you to read A Great Summer Vacation.
Okay. I just returned from
Sorry to interrupt you. Whenever you start always with the heading, the topic.
A great summer vacation. I just returned from the greatest summer vacation. It was a fantastic. I never wanted to end. I spent 8 days in Paris, France. My best friends, Harry and Slave, went with me. We had a beautiful hotel room in the Latin quarter, and it wasn't even expensive. We had a balcony with a wonderful view. We visited many famous tourist places. My favorite was the
Louvre.
Louvre, a well-known museum. I was always interested in art, so that was a special treat for me. The museum is so huge you could spend weeks there. Henry, it is name, sir.
Yes.
Henry got tired walking around the museum and said, "Enough. I need to take a break and rest." We took lots of breaks and sat in cafes along with the river Seine. Seine.
Correct. Go ahead.
The French food we ate was delicious. The wines were tasty. No, tasty too. Slave's favorite part of the vacation was the hotel breakfast. He said he would be happy if he could eat.
Croissant.
I don't know. So what?
Croissant.
Croissant. Croissant.
Croissant. Yes.
Croissant. Like those forever. We had so much fun that we are already taking about our next vacation.
Okay, good. So too fast. You need to go a little slow. And there are pauses here, Divya. So whenever you read, you missed out on a lot of words and you mispronounced a lot of words. Here the word is took. You pronounce it as look. Then you missed out so here. Then you missed out it too here. So reading too fast. Go slow. There are pauses. We have to respect the commas and the full stops. And the whenever there is exclamation mark or there's a full stop, you have to respect that. I just returned from the greatest summer vacation. Pause. It was so fantastic, comma. So there's a pause there. It was so fantastic. I never wanted it to end. Full stop. I spent 8 days in Paris, France. You were reading, I spent 8 days in Paris, France. My best friends, Henry and Steve. It sounds like one sentence. It is not one sentence. There are two different sentences. It has commas. It has a full stop. We had a beautiful hotel room in the Latin Quarter and it wasn't even expensive. Then you took a pause. The pause is here at expensive. We visited many famous tourist places. My favorite, so take pause, go slow. Couple of words for pronunciation. Repeat the words after me. Returned.
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 Greatest.
Greatest.
Vacation.
Vacation.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Henry.
Henry.
Steve.
Steve.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Special.
Special.
Tired.
Tired.
Walking.
Walking.
And breakfast.
Breakfast.
Delicious.
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 Yes, now it's better. Yes. So work on some pronunciations of certain sounds, okay, and read slowly. Practice in your free time. Practice reading louder. So practice reading loudly so that you can work on the pronunciation and you can improve your diction. So reading is fine. The pace needs to slow down and respect the pauses. Full stops, commas need to go slow. Okay,
sir.
and work on the
Okay, sir.
pronunciation. Okay, well done. Thank you. Let's continue. Elena, can you hear me? Got disconnected. Okay, no problem. Kumar, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a minute, Kumar. Just give me a minute. So done with okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. Kumar, I want you to read my morning routine. This one.
Okay, sir. My morning routine. My name is Bob. Each day I drive my kids to school. My daughter goes to school. That's far from house. It takes 30 minutes to get there. Then I drive my son to his school. It's close to my job. My daughter is in the sixth grade and my son is in the second. They are both good students. My daughter usually sings her favorite songs while I drive. My son usually sleeps. I arrive at the office at 8:30 a.m. I say good morning to all my workmates. Then I get a big cup of hot coffee. I turn my computer and read my email. Some days I have a lot to read. Soon I need another cup of coffee.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
Couple of words for pronunciation. You're welcome. Routine.
Routine,
School.
school,
Yes, when you read, you were pronouncing it like school. School is the
yes,
pronunciation. School.
yes.
Daughter.
Daughter,
Job.
job,
Close.
clothes.
Yeah, work on the O sound. When you read, you pronounce it as it's close to my job. It's not job, it's job.
Okay,
So O sound.
okay, sir.
Good. Pronounce the
Clothes,
word good.
good,
Exactly. So double O's. So that's why the pronunciation is different. Usually.
usually,
Usually.
usually,
Favorite.
favorite,
Workmates.
workmates.
Workmates means your colleagues.
Yes.
Some days I have a lot to read is fine. Yeah, computer.
Some days I have lot to read.
Yeah, computer.
Soon,
Pronounce
computer.
computer. Yeah, that's fine. So just work on certain sounds like the O sound. Also, be a little more expressive, be a little more enthusiastic when you're reading. The voice was a little flat. So, my name is Bob. Each day I drive my kids to school. My daughter goes to a school that's far from our house. It takes 30 minutes to get there. So, voice modulation is extremely important. As a listener, it's very important that when I hear you, that I am invested in in what you are saying, in your expression. I might see here, I have the text in front of me. But when we speak, when someone is listening to you, the person does not have the text in front of them, right? So you need to
Yes.
sound to grab the attention of the listener. So ensure that you sound a little more clear, a little more enthusiastic when you're reading. Pace is good. Just work on some pauses and some sounds and some pronunciation and be a little more louder and a little more clear. Okay.
Got
Well
it.
done. Yeah. Okay. Good. Well done. Let's continue. Alina, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Go ahead. I want you to read this particular passage.
My name is Clark, and I will tell you about my
Elena,
city.
I'm sorry. Whenever you start a topic, you always start with the heading, the title.
Okay, sir. The city where I live. My name is Clark, and I will tell you about my city. I live in an apartment. In my city, there is a post office where people mail letters. On Monday, I go to work. I work at the post office. Everyone shops for food at the grocery store. They also eat at the restaurant. The restaurant serves pizza and ice cream. My friends and I go to the park. We like to play
Soccer.
soccer at the park. soccer at the park. On Fridays, we go to the cinema to see a movie. Children don't go to school on the weekend. Each day, people go to the hospital when they are sick. The doctors and nurses take care of them. The police keep everyone safe. I am happy to live in my city.
Okay, good. Well done. Couple of words for pronunciation. Apartment. Apartment. Apartment.
Apartment.
Yes, it's not
Apartment.
apartment, apartment. Oh, yes, apartment. Okay. Serves.
Yes, sir.
Serves.
Serves.
Restaurant.
Serves.
Restaurant.
Restaurant. Restaurant.
Yes.
Restaurant.
Yes, it's not restaurant. The pronunciation is restaurant. Okay. Restaurant is how you pronounce the word. In
Okay, sir.
restaurant, restaurant is how you pronounce it. It's because of the Hindi pronunciation or the our regional languages pronunciation that we pronounce it like that. But the correct pronunciation is restaurant. Restaurant. Okay.
Restaurant. Restaurant. Restaurant.
Work on that pronunciation. It's incorrect. What you pronounce is incorrect. The correct pronunciation is restaurant. Restaurant. Okay. Restaurant. That's how we pronounce it. Okay. Soccer.
Yes.
Soccer.
Soccer.
Soccer. Cinema.
Soccer. Cinema.
Yeah. And when you read, Elena, go slow. You were too fast. You were too fast. So you're reading like, I live in an apartment in my city. There's a post office where people mail letters. On Mondays, I go to work. Where is the pause? Where's the full stop? Where's the comma? Go slow. My name is Clark, and I will tell you about my city. I live in an apartment. In my city, comma, there's a post office where people mail letters. On Monday, comma, again, take a break, pause. I go to work. I work at the post office. The tone at which you read was very flat and very fast. The pronunciation for most of the words was clear. However, not everyone can comprehend or understand if you speak at that pace, right? So you need to slow down when you're reading, not just reading, in general as well, right? When you're talking to someone, it's always good to have a neutral pace. So, and when you're reading a text, be a little more expressive, voice modulation, intonation, and go slow. Take your time. Just go through the passage once, just read it in your mind once, then start. Take a moment to start. So this is for everyone. Whenever we do the passage reading exercise, take your time. When I'm looking at the topic, I'll just see the city where I live. Just go through the words. Yes, I know now what it is. Then you start so that you are just kind of aware about what you are about to read. Okay. So keep that in mind. Slow down the pace and respect the pauses, the full stops, the commas, etc. Okay. Got it? Got it, Alina?
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Well done. Thank you. Let's continue with
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Vishaka, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vishaka, I want you to read My Family at Home. This one.
Okay, sir. My family at home. My family lives in a small house. It's simple but pretty. It has a large pretty. It's simple but pretty. It has a large garden. I like to work in the garden, but my sister hates to work in the garden. She prefers to read. She reads in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. I give all of the vegetables to mom and dad. They like to cook in our small kitchen. I eat any I eat any vegetable, but my sister eats only a few. My family always eat breakfast and dinner together. We talk, we laugh. Then my sister washes the dishes. All night dad likes to listen to music. Mom works on the computer. I watch television and my sister reads. Soon we go to bed. My parents go to bed late, but my sister and I go to bed early. I am ready to go to sleep, but my sister wants to keep reading.
Okay, well done. Good. Well done. Some words for pronunciation. Pretty.
Pretty,
Large.
large,
Hates.
hate,
Hates. Plural है वो. S hates.
hate.
S sound hona chahiye. So the sentence is, I like to work in the garden, but my sister hates to work in the garden. Pura sentence padhiye.
I like to work in the garden, but my sister hates to work in the garden.
आपने अभी भी hate सुनाई दिया मुझे. Hates. Sir.
Okay,
Hates. Okay.
Hates.
Hates. Hates.
Okay.
Hates
Hates.
sir पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Simple. आप जोर दे रहे हो इसलिए गलत आ रहा है pronunciation. So read it slowly. I would like just read it like this. But my sister hates to work in the garden. Simple. Okay.
Okay.
Hates. S.
Okay.
Prefers.
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 Yeah, very good. S has to sound. Vegetables.
Vegetables.
Good. Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Laugh.
Laugh.
Dishes.
Dishes.
Good. Television.
Television.
Television. Je. Television.
Television.
Yeah. So work on that pronunciation. Z sound pe kaam kijiye. Computer.
Computer.
Yeah. Computer. Yeah. Good. Good. You read well. Aapka pace sahi tha. You read slowly, took your time, which is good. That's good. To take your time and go slow. Try and be a little more expressive. कुछ pronunciation पे ध्यान दीजिए. कई बार आपने थोड़ा pauses, full stop की जगह आपने continue किया पढ़ना, तो that's only once or twice. Otherwise, overall, well done. थोड़ा आपका pace सही है. थोड़ा और expression डालिए पढ़ने में, so that you can sound a little more enthusiastic, basically. Okay, but well done. You took your time, read slowly, so that's good. Okay, well done. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Well done. Just give me a minute. So Kumar, Vishaka, Helena, Divya are done. Anyone? Yes. Sorry, your name, please. Common man. I'm sorry, I don't. Raju. Yes, Raju. We are yet to do the reading exercise with you. Yet to complete the reading exercise. We'll do that. Just give me a minute.
Yes, hi, good afternoon, students. Good to see a lot of you guys joining in. Yes, good afternoon, Renu, Narendra, Usma, Maha, Hanif, and all of you. Welcome to the class. I'm doing fine, thank you, Maha. I hope you're also fine. So all pro learners request you to just join in so we could speak. And the non-pro learners, we can interact through chat, right? And if you wish to speak to me in these live classes, you'll have to subscribe yourself as a pro learner, and then we can interact, all right? We'll just give it a few minutes for all our learners to log in. Okay, there's Abhay, Vasudev, Deepali, Niyaz, and Suresh. Okay. Yeah, welcome to the session, all of you. Sean is here.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
How are
please
you,
go
madam?
on mute. I'm doing fine. I hope you're also fine. We'll just wait for all our students to log in. So please
Yes,
be on mute. Yeah.
Good
All of
afternoon,
you.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. Good
Good
afternoon. to
afternoon.
Yeah, please be on mute, like I said, because it might hinder
Good
the
afternoon,
class
ma'am.
otherwise. Okay, right. So, yeah. Good afternoon to everybody who's logging in. Like I said, all the students who are speaking to me, please request you to be on mute unless we call out your name. It's only because when there's too many, everybody's unmuting, there is too much of noise, we can't hear each other, all right? So that's the only reason. Just giving it a minute more for everybody else to log in. Ajmol, I'm sending you the link, please. Okay. Renu, do you want me to speak slowly? All right, I can do that. Okay. And I just noticed Devesh Maurya. What is it that you want me to be polite? If you can be a little more specific. All right, so I guess we can get started. So once again, welcome to the session, everybody. Good afternoon. Good to see you all. I hope you all had a good weekend. So let's get started. Today's session is on certain words that we use in English language, sometimes without having the sense of which is the most appropriate one. Like, for example, the one that you see on the screen, like a lot, a little, a few, too many, too much, and enough. These words are sometimes mixed and jumbled when we speak because we have to first basically keep the concept of what is countable and not countable, and appropriately we will be using this. Okay, we'll get started. Looking at the chat, lots of students logging in. If you cannot upgrade to be a pro member, that's fine. We can interact in the chat, all right? It's just another option for students if you wish to. So let's start our session. We'll start with Abhay Kumar.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. So here's your, yeah. Can you, are you familiar? You can read Hindi, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what you can do is I want you to read the text in English and the one adjacent to that in Hindi, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please read.
A lot of, बहुत ज्यादा, a little, इसका प्रयोग अगणनीय संज्ञाओं के होता है जब किसी कार्य को पूरा करने के लिए किसी चीज की मात्रा बताते हैं. A few, इसका प्रयोग गणनीय संज्ञाओं के लिए है जब किसी कार्य को पूरा करने के किसी चीज की मात्रा बस काफी. Too many, बहुत ज्यादा, गणनीय संज्ञाओं के इस्तेमाल होता है. Too much, हद से ज्यादा, नकारात्मक तरीके में के बारे में बात करने के लिए इस्तेमाल जाता है. Enough, यहाँ यह संज्ञा के पहले यह व्यक्त करने के इस्तेमाल किया जाता है कि किसी पूरा करने के लिए जितनी मात्रा चाहिए ही है. Ma'am, some text
is missing. Never
not
mind.
visible.
Yes.
Some text जो है not visible. Hindi text.
Okay, yeah. So we'll look at, I know lots of students who don't follow Hindi, but I'm not a Hindi student. So we'll discuss each of these words. Okay, so thank you, Abhay. So the first one is a lot of. When you have a lot, more, when you have many of that, right? That's a lot of, okay? A little. A little is normally used when it's a non-countable, like for example, sugar. I add a little sugar in the milk. He adds a little sugar in the coffee. Or she adds a little milk in the cake. So all of that is a little. You can't really count, right? A few means sort of countable. countable, like in the sense there are a few people on the streets in the night. There are a few children playing in the park where you can count, but you don't know the exact number. So few. Too many is when you have a lot, and too much is again when you have a lot. For example, there are too many people in the railway station. So too many is normally used when you can count that now. Okay. Too much means again something which is not countable, but there's a lot of it. So there is too much sugar in the coffee. There is too much noise outside. Yeah, too much traffic. All of that. You don't say too many. And enough is what you have, as much as you need, as much as you is really enough, right? He is, he has enough money to buy a car. So when I say enough money, it means as whatever is required to buy that car, that much money he has. Okay, we'll look at some more of these practice activities based on what we just learned now. Let's look at the chat. A lot of students logging in. Right. Okay, let's continue with the next participant. Let's try Ajmol Hussain.
Yes, ma'am.
Ajmol, yeah. Yes, can you read that?
Yes, ma'am. She needs a little cream to make good cakes. अग्रणीय अच्छे केक बनाने के लिए उसे बस क्रीम की जरूरत है. A little और a few दोनों का प्रयोग सकारात्मक तरीके में मात्रा के बारे में बात करने के लिए जाता है, लेकिन a little का प्रयोग अग्रणीय संज्ञाओं के लिए करते हैं. She can buy fruits.
Hold on, one moment.
A few dollars.
One moment.
अग्रणीय.
One moment. Yeah, so we'll just look at a little now. So when I say she needs a little cream, where you can't count, you just say a little, just to indicate how much you need. Don't need too many, right? Just a little. Okay, read the next one. Can you continue, Ajmol? Yeah.
She can buy fruits. She has a few dollars.
Yes, one moment. So she can buy fruits. She has a few dollars. The dollar count, right? That is why you say a few dollars, a few chairs, a few computers, a few tables, a few boys, a few girls. You can count them. That's why it's few. Okay, please continue reading.
Yes, ma'am. गणनीय वो फल खरीद सकती है, उसके पास थोड़ा डॉलर है. A little और a few दोनों का प्रयोग सकारात्मक तरीके में मात्रा के बारे में बात करने के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, लेकिन a few का प्रयोग गणनीय संज्ञाओं के लिए करते हैं.
Pretty much something that you can count. Okay, thank you. We'll continue with Alina.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Alina, let's continue with you. Yeah, please read that.
Sorry, ma'am, I don't know Hindi.
Okay, never mind. So I'll come back to you with something else. Let's try with Basudev Sarkar.
Ma'am, I also can't read Hindi well.
Oh, is it? Okay, there are lots of non-Hindi speakers just like me. Okay. How about Deepali?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you read?
Yes, ma'am, I read.
Okay.
I can't drink this coffee. There is too much sugar in it. मैं यह कॉफी नहीं पी सकती हूँ, इसमें बहुत ज्यादा चीनी है. टू मच का प्रयोग अगणनीय संज्ञाओं के लिए नकारात्मक तरीके में मात्रा के बारे में बात करने के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता है.
Yes, so pretty much when I'm using the term too much, it is for something that you can't count. For example, can you count sugar, Deepali?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't really count each of those sugar grains or sugar crystals.
No count. No
yes, that's why too much sugar. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's continue. We'll go back to Alina. I think I called her earlier. Alina.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so here I'm going to show you a sentence. It will be in Hindi. Never mind, you don't have to read that. You will read 4 answer choices in English. Okay, of which only one is right.
Okay, ma'am.
Correct answer. So even if you don't know Hindi, you can't read Hindi, that's fine. You will be given 4 answer choices in English. You have to pick the correct answer. Okay, and it's based on what we just discussed. Are you ready?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you pick the correct answer in this? Yeah.
We
So
have
it says, go on.
we have got a little petrol, but not much.
Yes, we have got a little petrol. We don't say few petrol, or a lot of petrol is also not appropriate. We've got too many petrol. Is that right? Don't say too many. It's we have got a little petrol, not much. Okay, right. I see lots of students have got that
Okay,
in. Again, please watch out. It's the right answer is it is a little petrol and not anything else. Okay. Right. Students logging in, right? Okay, let's continue with Vasudev Sarkar.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll continue with you. Again, if you can't read Hindi, that's fine. You'll be given 4 answer choices. Read them in English and then pick the correct answer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Vasudev?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have a lot of charm, but not. I have a lot of.
Can you read? Okay, I'll read the 4 choices. You will have to pick the correct one. I have a lot of stamps, but not too many.
But not too
I
much.
have got a few stamps, but not too many.
But not too
I
much.
have got a little stamps,
little
but not too many. And the last one, I have got too much stamps, but not too many. Read the answer choices and then
Yeah,
pick.
ma'am. Answer is the second. I have got a few stumps, but not too many.
I have got a few stamps, but not too many. Right. Few, pretty much, because you can count them. Okay. So the right answer is I've got a few stamps, but not too many. Again, you can count them. That's why not too many. Right? Okay. Good one. Let's continue. But I noticed that you've got that incorrect, and so many other students have also got the answer incorrect. Guys, please watch out when you read the sentence. See if it is something that is countable or not countable, and appropriately use the right term. Right? Okay, let's move to Mohammed Samshad.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Okay, so here's your question. Okay, can you do that? You have to fill in the.
He got
He is very rich. He's got dash money.
he is very rich. He got a few money. He got a lots of money.
When you know, right?
He got a lot of money. He's a very rich. He's got a lots of money.
A lot of. See,
A
lots
lot.
of students again have got that incorrect. Guys, look at the word money as such.
Lots of money.
That is
Yeah.
sort of accountable, and we also know he is rich.
Yeah.
Very rich. He has.
Okay, there are many voices at the back. I'm not sure who else is speaking. Yes. Yeah. So when the word rich itself is an indicator, it's like a clue for you to say there's a lot of money involved. And then, yeah, the answer choice, don't pick few or too many. Too many will not come here. It will only be a lot of money. Okay. Okay, let me ask, who do I speak? Yeah, Mohammed. Can you try making a sentence with a lot of? Just make any sentence with a lot of. Can you try?
I have a lots of money.
That's the same sentence. Make another sentence. Any other sentence?
I just make, ma'am. I have Lots of rice.
Lots of?
I have a ma'am. I can use a few and a little, and only you can use a lot of.
I'm asking you to just make a sentence with a lot of. It can be I or he or she or we, they, anybody. But we're looking at a
Ma'am,
lot.
I have
Everybody else, please be on mute. We're speaking to some Mohammed Samshad. If all of you unmute, it's difficult, right? Let's give them a chance. Yeah, go on.
Lots of students join in English classes.
Okay, lots of students join the English class. Okay, that's a bit lots. Okay, good.
Yes, ma'am. I have sentence, ma'am.
Go on.
Madam, may I add?
I have lot of time for reading the book.
I have a lot of time. Okay, good. Right. Let's continue. Let me ask another participant to continue. How about Pankaj Kumar?
Yes, madam.
Pankaj Kumar?
Madam, may I make a sentence?
Okay, go on.
She has a lot of dresses. She changes dresses every day.
Okay, she has a lot of dresses. Okay, yeah. Will everybody be on mute, please? Let's continue with Pankaj. Thank you. Pankaj? Pankaj Kumar, are you there? Okay, I don't hear. How about Suresh Prushti?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll continue with you. Again, I'll show you the text and you have to pick the correct answer. Okay. Go on. I can't go out this evening. I've got dash things to do. Is it a little, too many, or too much? Quick.
Yes, ma'am. Too much. Second one, too much. I can't go out this evening. I have got too many this to do.
Yes, too
Things
many
to do.
things to do. Yes, too many things. Things in the sense, number of work. Let's say I have to clean the house, cook, wash the car, do homework, all of that, right? Then too many things. You can count. Cooking, cleaning, washing, ironing, all of that, right? So that's too many things. You can count them. That's why too many, okay? And not too much. Can you make a sentence with too many? Pankaj? Who did I speak to? Not Pankaj. Who's that? Suresh. Suresh, yes. Can you make a sentence with too many? Try with too many.
I have too many books. No.
Okay. I have too many.
Can I make sentence?
Hold on, maybe just finishing with Suresh. Yes, what you said was right. I have too many. Right. Okay. Yeah, I can hear a lot of background noise. How about, yeah, Abhay, was that you? You wanted to answer?
I have too many pints.
Too many bikes. Okay. Yes, all of those are countable. So it would
I
be
have too many points.
Too many points. Okay, plural. Okay, good. Good participation. Let's continue. Let's ask Vishaka.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Vishaka. Can you do this?
I can't drink. Yeah, I can't drink this coffee. There is too much sugar in it.
Excellent. There's too much sugar, right? And pretty much, why do you say too much? Because sugar as such, we can't really count. That's why we say too much sugar. Okay, Vishaka, can you make a quick sentence with too much? Try.
No, ma'am. I can't.
Let's say I'm giving you, sambar, or I'm giving you soup, but I put a lot of salt. So what will you tell me? There is?
Okay. I can't Ma'am, here drink is okay.
Forget
Drink
the
soup.
first sentence. Forget the
Okay.
first sentence.
Okay.
Only look at the second sentence. I gave you soup,
Okay.
but I put a lot of salt. Now, what will you tell me?
Okay. There is too much salt in the soup.
Yes, there is too much salt. Sorry, salt in the soup. Okay.
I had too much work also. You can say, ma'am.
Too much
Work.
work.
Yeah.
Okay. Too much work. Okay, yeah, that's right. Too much, depending. Okay. We can also say there is too much milk in the tea or in the coffee. Sometimes we pour a lot of milk, right? Or let's say if there was water everywhere, there's too much water in the room. Okay, water is spilled, it's all over, too much. Okay, right. There is too much noise in my background. Okay, that's good one, Najmul. Okay, there is too much to prepare for the party. Good one, Suman. I love too much my pets. Doesn't make sense. Okay, good. Let's
You are
continue.
thinking too much.
You are thinking too much. Okay, good. Are you telling me something, Mohammed?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we'll continue. Right, let's move on. We'll ask Abhay. Abhay, please continue. Next one's for you. Abhay?
Yes, ma'am. Ready.
Okay, we'll continue. Here is yours. Yeah, go on. We can't all get into the car. There isn't dash space. Is it too
Yes,
many?
ma'am. Second one, ma'am. We
What is the
can't
second one?
all get into the car. There isn't enough space.
Enough space, not a space, it's space. So there isn't enough space. Always remember the word enough can be used whether it's a noun or an adjective or an adverb, right? So over here, enough space, it's pretty much a noun. So enough space. He has enough money to buy the car. There is enough rice for all of us to eat. So enough rice, enough space, enough money. Okay. Abhay, can you try making a sentence with enough?
I have enough money.
I have enough money. Okay. Anything else? Any other
We
sentence?
can say, I can't go to markets. I don't have enough money.
Okay, I don't have enough money. Okay, good. Okay. What are they? Okay, I have enough time to prepare dinner. Good. I have enough money to buy the car. Okay, okay, good. A lot of good answers coming in. Let's continue. Ajmol.
Yeah,
Ajmol. Yeah,
yes,
let's
ma'am.
continue. Okay, try this.
Yes, ma'am. Good.
He is happy. He
Second.
has got dash friends in this town. Quick, quick.
Yeah, ma'am. He has got many friends in this town.
Yes.
Second one
Many
is right.
friends. Yes, pretty much the word friends itself is a good clue. So many friends. Let's try with many. Can you make a sentence with many?
Yeah, ma'am. There are many children playing in the playground.
Can you repeat that again?
There are many children playing in the playground.
Okay, there are many children, not children's, it's children. Okay, so there are many children playing in the playground. Okay, good.
How many people are walking there?
How many people are walking here? How many? Fine.
How many
So
people
that
are
was a
walking there?
question, right? Okay. Let's continue. See a lot of students logging in. So good. I have enough books to read. I have no enough time. I don't know your name. It says beautiful sister anyhow. So you should say, I don't have enough time. Okay. Let's continue. Alina.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll continue with you. Can you do this?
Too many. The hall is almost full. There aren't too many seats left.
There aren't too many seats. Because pretty much seats, you can count the number of chairs or seats. So too many there. Let's try making a sentence with too many.
There are too many books in the cupboard.
Okay, there are too many books in the cupboard. There are too many toys in the room. There are too many clothes in the house. Yes, good. I'm reading some answers from the chat. Suman says, I have enough patience to tolerate you. Okay, I have many toys, not toy, it should be toys. How many cars do you have? I love reading, so I have got many books on my birthday. Okay. Many people are not comfortable. Okay, okay, good. Great, great participation. Keep that coming, guys. Very good. Let's continue. Vasudev Sarkar.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, here's yours. You do that? Delhi is very crowded. There are dash people.
There are too many people.
There are
Delhi is very crowded. There are too many people.
Yes, too many, pretty much, because you can literally count, but you can't really count as such, but people, yes. So there are too many people. Let's try making a sentence with too many.
Too many thinking is bad for health. Too many thinking. Too many thinking is bad for health.
So thinking as such will be too much. Don't think too much, right? So too much thinking is bad for our health. Too much. Let's try with too many.
There are too many people join here.
Is somebody else answering for you? Who was I speaking to? I was speaking with Vasudev, right? Vasudev, are you there?
I have too many books to read.
I have too many
books to read.
Okay.
I have too many books to read.
Okay, let me look at, good. Let's look at the quick look at the chat. I don't have too many food in the future.
I have too many good friends.
I have too many good friends. Good. Okay, everybody on mute one moment. Let me quickly look at the answers on the chat. So it says, I don't have too many food in the fridge. It says, it shouldn't be too many food. You should say, I don't have much food, because food as such, you can't count. You can say, I don't have too many plates in the kitchen, or I don't have too many bowls in the cupboard. Yeah. Let's continue. I don't have too much time to focus on the class. Okay. I have too many friends. I don't have too many foods to eat. No, it's not too many. You cannot say too many foods. You can't say, I don't have too much food. Food is not really countable, right? That's why. Okay. Let's continue. We'll continue with Deepali.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.